Hey, Sanjay Gupta, a very important guy at CNN. He's an American neurosurgeon and assistant professor of neurosurgery at Emory University. He was offered the position of Surgeon General of the United States in the Obama administration, but he declined. However, he was one of 15 fellows that primarily advised Hillary Clinton, I guess, during President Clinton's office. However, I realize that he's a very important guy. He went down to Haiti and so on, and he understands the um, various disease that affect him, and the whole health thing. He's good. But then I noticed that he had a show about toxic America. And he went down to certain cities in Alabama and maybe Mississippi and so on, and he went to see a big man, and the big man wouldn't see him, and he planned to see him and just give him a statement. This dramatic thing. And then the Congress said, we need to hear from this big shot, and he went up there and he, explained the whole deal and so on. And I'm asking, what's the point? Um, I guess maybe we should close down these factories that pollute. But, when I went to college, I went to a high school on a college campus, and then I matriculated into college. And everybody thought it was smart. Me thinking that I grew up poor and, low class and everything. I go and tell the people around the college, this, that, that, that. Here the professor said, the president. He said, look, I understand. But when you're criticizing something, make sure you have a good plan, okay? Because it's bad, but what you suggest we do? You don't have no suggestion. Well, this is what we could do. This is what we thought. It's the it's the better of the worst. I mean, if we do nothing, how things can be. So we're just trying this. And so with Gupta here, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, I'm just wondering, should we come up with new research and development methods, or should we just straight up close up the place and send the business to India or to China or something? Let them manufacture the chemicals over there. Because, they showed where various substances were in the blood of the people and it causing cancer and so on. I know I'm watching the show and I'm saying that, wait, tell me something. These people suspect that this plant here has a health problem and they're living right next door. I mean, can they sell the land to the company and just move out of the area? Or can the business locate in an area considering that, people run and yada, 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 yada. But unlike Sanjay Gupta, what I would recommend though is this, that when a business plans to locate, the government should work with the business and see where is the best place to locate it. And sometimes you just can't do anything better than locate it where it's at because of a whole bunch of other dynamics. But the bottom line is, instead of crying about the pollution and this and the toxic this and then all the women you have finding this and so forth, what about if we come up with a scientific way of solving the problem? So that, like how I recommended, instead of closing down businesses and send them overseas because they're polluting a lot, let us do carbon sequestration. Let us collect the pollution, and just sink it in the earth or store it somewhere. I mean, as opposed to closing up. So, and furthermore, they're trying to make this place like this wrong and that wrong and the next wrong. And if businesses and the government try to do all they're saying, then all jobs go over to India and China and then start back and say, we don't have no work. So, bottom line is that, I mean, it's a good program, Sanjay, but also you could have come up with a recommendation to the people. How can they, solve this? Should they put their manufacturing in a bubble and make sure to vacuum all the pollutants and ground it somehow? Or if it comes out in the chimney, they do carbon sequestration or something like that. I mean, come up with something as opposed to just talking. I think that would make a better strategy than just making everybody feel bad. And I mean, some people can die, but the country's wealth and everything else, I mean. So people should move out of a dangerous area. Businesses should try to see how best they could neutralize all the wastes. I don't know what they could do about radiation, but most of these other chemicals that are polluting the place and that are, emitting and so forth, they could control that. It might cost a little more. Maybe we should go that way. If we get our salaries down and they come to chemical ways and use chemistry to, solve those problems. It's going to cost a little more, but in the bottom line, everybody going to win. People's health is okay. We got to pay a little more for the product, but still jobs here and so forth.